welcome, gentlemen. A very warm welcome here at this breakfast meeting of Camair-Co. We are happy that you are here and that we can brief you on the things we are planning. As you all know, we are now in operation since the 28th of March. So far, the operation is going well. Of course, as everybody knows, we had some disruptions in our flights, some delays on the flights to Paris. But I want to say here again, as I said it before, this is not something out of the extraordinary. These things can happen. If we look at our colleagues of Air France and other airlines, recently they have cancelled flights and they had a decompression, and they had to cancel flights to Cameroon as well. And yes, we have 1767, they have 250 aircraft, but still aircraft need to be in the air, so if they cancel a flight, it is with a reason. In line with that, I'm very happy to inform you that we have received approval to operate our Boeing 737-700 also to Paris. That means that if there would be in the future a major disruption with our Boeing 767, we are able to transport the passengers ourselves without the delay you have if you have to rent an aircraft and get it to Cameroon. So this is, I think, a major improvement. Of course, the easiest way would be to have a second aircraft on standby, standing there all the time. But to give you an idea, having an aircraft, an alternative aircraft just on ground will cost you $20 million a year without flying. So it's clear that as Camair-Co we are looking to make a profit in the near future, and this would not be the right way. So we have an alternative now, that is number one. Secondly, before going to talk about the regional destinations, I'm also very happy to announce that we're going to start with a premium economy product. So that means that as from October 1st, and this is the first time I tell this, so you have a scoop, that as from October 1st, we're going to have a premium economy, a 3-class configuration in our aircraft. This means that we not have a kind of a seat which is between economy and business class. We're going to use part of our business class and sell that as premium economy. That means that people will get the service for economy, but they will have the seat comfort of the business class seat. And I think this is a major asset also compared to our competition, that you don't get a seat, not really business class, but somewhere in between. You get a full business class seat for a premium economy price. The price also will be very competitive. We're going to sell this at 995,000 CFA, and I think compared to, again, to our colleagues or competition, if you want to call it, this is a very good offer, where people, if they want to fly at the night and get almost a flat bed to sleep, this will be a good thing. We will do the advertising in the newspapers in the coming week, but I mean, before we do that, because it's very fresh from the press, as we say, you get the information now. Then, as you all know also, and I want to say that again, in a very short time, also within the next couple of weeks, we will start with our frequent flyer program. The frequent flyer program basically consists of get 10 tickets, buy 10 tickets and get one free. And in connection with that, we are working for the coming months. But that will take a few months because we have to bring up all the software for that. We're going to have contracts with car rental companies and with hotels that people can also, with their points they build up, they can have a discount on those things as well. We will let you know more about that when we have the official launch of that. Now, then we start talking about regional. As you know, from day one we have been flying regional to Jamena. But one destination, of course, is not enough. So, as from coming Monday, we will start our regional program. And on Monday, we will start with 3 times a week flight to Libreville, followed by Cotonou-Dakar. Yeah. We are talking about Lagos, Cotonou-Dakar, we are talking about Bangui, we talk about Brazzaville. So there is many destinations to come, and in fact there might be slight changes coming to that. Looking at the market, probably we'll also add Kinshasa to our regional destinations. So there is a lot to come. When I talk about Lagos, we are also looking at that. Recently, the other airlines in the region are planning flights to Lagos. As you know, there is quite some competition on the route of Air Nigeria, A-Sky. I know that Arik Air will start flying in the coming months to Cameroon. So we will see with Lagos how that route will develop. We will start, and we will see how it goes, and it largely depends on the Cameroon society to see how they book the flights. Because, as you know, Nigerians will most likely book on a Nigerian carrier. That is the reality of life. So we will see how much support we will have from Cameroon to that route. And that counts for every route. We start the routes, we're going to sell them, we're going to do promos, and like any airline in the world, we see and we evaluate after 6 months and see how they go. That means that in the coming time, in the coming years, there will be routes added and there will be routes cancelled depending on the progress and on the success of those routes. But I think that you all know that is a normal situation. Now the routes we are operating, we are working on connecting them to our Paris flight as much as possible. The reason is that we want to create a hub system in Douala for the future. A hub simply means, for those who don't know, is that we have Douala as our main airport, and we will feeder our main airport from regional destinations so that people can move on from there to Europe. At this moment, our flights to Paris. Where our flights do not directly connect to our Paris connection, we are looking at improving schedules. It's not our aim to change schedules all the time, so we are just looking out to improve in the future time. Main thing is, we started destinations now, there is connectivity, and I think this is very important, because I feel that Camair-Co as the national airline has a huge potential. We know what Camair did in the past. It was a full-fledged national airline, and we are convinced that we can get that the good part of it, let's say it this way, and the good name back to be an African carrier with somebody. So the regional flights will start next week. Alphonse Bea will do a presentation on that. We'll give you more information on that. And after the presentation, you will have the floor to ask any questions to one of the people at the table here if you want to. So I would like to give the floor to Alphonse after the presentation.